This 1 Degree Outside video is sponsored by the Topsfield Fair, America's oldest fair. You can pre-order your admission, meal, and ride tickets today at topsfieldfair.org and join the fun October 4th through 14th, conveniently located on Route 1, just off of Interstate 95.
Hi, Matt Noyes, Evening Essentials on a Thursday evening. Before I dive in, real quick, if you missed the photo segment that we put out in the foliage report for where the leaves are hitting high color now, some of New England's doing that, make sure you check it out on the homepage, 1degreeoutside.com. It's also on the app, Noyes' 1 Degree Outside weather app, right on the home screen at the top and the videos that show up there. Also added a question and answer segment. Got a great question from a viewer this past week saying, hey, what would happen if the Helene storm surge hit New England? What would it be like here? And actually, I give you a map where you can see for yourself, if you want to, what it would be like in your town. So again, that's all in that photo segment called Community Gallery that's on our homepage. Okay, rest of this evening and tonight, showers, downpours, rumbles of thunder mixed in for a few of us too. Track it all on the radar with our app. And that radar tab, I always love the past plus future mode of the radar. You can see where it's been, where it is, and where it's going to be going. It's a cold front, though, so we go from being humid with patchy fog in the first part of the night to less humid and cooler down to the 50s for overnight lows by the time we get to morning. And you can see that here during the overnight map as well. Overnight lows dipping into the 50s for many and clearing coming in from the north. Some of these showers will be left over near the south coast in the very early going of Friday. Most of us will be done with them getting out the door, which means that for the school day feels like forecast for the kids getting out the door, it's going to be another one of these mornings we've become accustomed to where either it's the long sleeve, the light jacket, the zip-up sweatshirt, the hoodie, something like that to get things started out in the 50s. But if they want to do shorts, they can, because by lunchtime during the course of your Friday, it's going to feel like 70. The sun will be out. And by the time we get to the end of the day, it's going to be in the 70s and feel like that for that matter as well, even with a dropping humidity compared to what we had to this afternoon. We look at the high temperatures across the area for Friday. Most of us actually just lovely. Some of the clouds will be a little bit stubborn in far southern New England. It's a handoff going on here. We've got the cold front clearing the coast, right? But it had a little bit of tropical moisture with it, way ahead of Hurricane Helene. It's the same kind of plume of moisture, but obviously it's separate from the hurricane itself. And we are going to start to get into more of those clouds heading into the weekend, too. Some of that moisture overhead shouldn't produce rain for us, though. Mountains are going to be great for your Friday. If you are doing some hiking or you're going to be taking some pictures of the foliage, it's going to be great. Summit's going to be running in the 50s. Valleys, as you can see, will be running about 65 to 70, maybe even a little bit better than that. The wind's fairly light coming out of the northwest. That light northwesterly breeze blows all the way down to the seashore as well. There is a moderate risk of a rip current. Generally, your waves that are coming in are going to be on the order of about probably 1 to 3 feet, but there's still some power behind them. And in a couple of exposed spots like the Cape Cod National Seashore, maybe at Cape Ann, you might just coming in from shore get about a 3 or 4 footer. I think that would be few and far between. But nonetheless, notice your temperatures climbing into the 60s and low 70s. And the water temperature will be running in the 60s as well with a mid-morning high tide. A reminder, if you want to grab either a ball cap or a short sleeve, long sleeve, sweatshirt, whatever it is, you can do it at swag.1degreeoutside.com. I'm just entertained, if you can't tell by this, because we never would have thought of it. And so many of you asked for it. So there it is. Enjoy it. I can't wait to see the first one of you walking around town wearing a 1 degree outside. I'm going to come right up to you, give you a big high five. That's how things look for now. Again, I'll get an update out for you early on Friday morning for 1 Degree Outside today in Noyes' Notes at 1degreeoutside.com and, of course, on the app as well. Make it a great rest of your night. See you tomorrow.